Welcome to Cosmic Wishes, where we turn wishes into cosmic wishes by adding science. Hi, welcome to Cosmic Wishes. Today we have Jackie Denise, and I'm so excited to have her because she had me on her show, and I just loved and loved and loved what she's doing and her vision and mission. And she's such an inspiration to me and to everyone she encounters, I'm sure. And so we're going to show her how to turn her wish into a cosmic wish by applying science. And we've got all these fun wish cards, and we're going to draw one and all that kind of stuff. So, Jackie, tell our people who you are and what you're here about, and so they can get inspired too.
Sure. My name is Jackie Denise, and I am the podcast host for Different Facets of Happiness. And my show is all about the pursuit of happiness. And I actually met Brunel a few months ago, and we did a show, and our energy was just wonderful. I'm here to support you. I know you're supporting me, but I'm looking forward to my wish coming to fruition and talking about my wish for myself and for others. And I'm just excited to be here and part of this.
Yeah, this is really fun. So just for people who are new here, what we're going to do is we're going to draw from, there are literally hundreds of these science cards. So we're going to take Jackie's wish, and she's going to tell us her wish, and she's got more than one wish, but we'll start with the first one first. And then we're
Yes.
going to draw, and you can see these are literally hundreds of different scientific applications. So we're going to draw a scientific application and apply it to her wish. And then later we're going to go through, and we have hundreds of these activity cards, and then and they're all different, and then we're going to draw an activity card and we're going to apply that to her wish, and we're just going to see how we can turn a wish into what I call a cosmic wish by applying science. So let's start. So I think the first wish will be something that you're wishing for, and
Yes.
then we've got something kind of another angle, and we'll expand to another wish. So
Sure.
let's just have some fun, and we're kind of winging it. So everybody, this isn't rehearsed or anything. We're just going. It's all
It's
random. Let's see what
authentic,
happens.
as authentic as it
That's
can
what.
get.
But that's what
So
happiness is, right? Is being able to
that's,
be
it is.
spontaneous and and
It
have
is.
fun.
It is. So
Yeah.
my wish is my personal wish, and this has a lot to do with why I started my show. It's really to inspire people to fulfill their dream. It doesn't matter what age you are, what you're doing, what part of life you're in. It's really to pursue happiness at all levels. So my wish is to inspire people to do that, to listen to my show, to make sure I'm bringing the right guests for people, so people are feeling fulfilled and embodied with what they're listening to, and really making a difference in their lives. That's my wish, my personal wish for people.
All right. Okay. So let's see how we can take that wish and kind of make it even more scientific and add some science to it. So I'm just
Okay.
going to randomly draw a card. Don't even know what it is. So literally, this is just random. And this one is in the category of neuroscience, cognitive science, and what I call the three Ps. And so we'll explain what that is. But in this one is called Rebus, and it's relaxed beliefs. I'm just going to read what the card says.
Yep.
Neuroscientist Carthart Harris, Fiston's Rebus model. Your brain runs on predictions. Okay. It builds a model of the world and filters everything through it. Most information that doesn't fit gets suppressed before you're even conscious of it. The wishing dysfunction loop is often this: rigid prior blocking, or rigid priors blocks the wish, okay, or blocks the signal. So when you're too rigid with your
Yeah.
wish, it'll block the
Right.
signal, is the kind of the message here. The antidote is that practices that loosen that filter, like meditation, music, nature, breath work, and the three Ps, when the filter releases and relaxes, the wish gets through. Okay, so what the message here is on the science, and again, this is related to neuroscience, cognitive science, and let me explain the three Ps for those who aren't familiar, is in the principle in my book, The Art and Science of Wishing, shameless plug, is that each wishes should have follow the three Ps, and they should be peaceful, positive, and purposeful. So that's what we're going to look at your wish, and it is peaceful, positive, and purposeful. What we're going to add that. So let's look at this science. And I guess first, tell me what you're thinking about in terms of when I talk about this whole idea of what it's called rebus, and that how we might block those signals because we get too rigid with our wishes.
Yeah, I'm thinking about, I understand what that means,
Yeah.
because times too when I'm thinking about things, I don't want to get caught up in the actual wish and what I'm trying to do. I want it to be natural and authentic. And it is, because every person that I know that's listening to me, I was that person. There's somebody there that's saying, I don't feel fulfilled in my life. I want to make a difference, or I'm not doing what I want to do. So if I'm touching that one person and not making this into a business model that they need to practice this and practice that, it touches them to the point where it changes them. I know that it's authentic, it's natural, it's organic, right? And it's flowing. The energy's there and they're receiving it. They're embodying that. So that makes a difference to me. And that's what I want to do. It's about inspiration and making that difference to change someone's life. You'd be surprised how one show with one guest, because that person has experienced what they've experienced, can make a difference.
And that's really beautiful. And I think if I'm expanding on it a little bit, and tell me if I'm in the right direction or the wrong direction, it's okay. Because I want everybody to know, like, I'm not a scientist, right? You can tell I'm still learning all these sciences, and there's hundreds of them. So I don't know that anybody would know them all off the top of their head. But um, is that if you're trying to be too specific and rigid about an approach, you can be limiting on how many
Yes,
people you can reach, right?
yes,
So when
absolutely.
your wish is, I wish to inspire as many people as possible in the way that's most meaningful to them, maybe that's a
Yes,
way to kind of expand your wish a little bit,
yes, I
right?
completely agree. Completely
The,
agree.
right,
Yeah,
so that it's not like my way, the highway kind of thing, but
right.
it's like I wish to be this inspiration, and maybe even learn from the guests and learn from your fans and followers and get them to tell you what inspired them so that they can interact back with you, and that you can know, wow, this touched this person or this person or this person. And by opening that up, you never know how many more people you can reach.
Yeah.
So
And
it's when, like you said, too rigid of a program might limit you too much. And that's where this particular science might apply.
yes, and I also think too, I think we talked about it before, authenticity goes a long way, right? Not pretending to be something else, just being yourself and letting the universe, I talk about the universe, so I think
Yeah.
the universe has a lot to do with it as well. Letting the universe realize the authenticity is there and that you're open. You're not going a specific route. You're open to everything and anything, and it's legit. So absolutely. And people know when you're being authentic. People know.
Yes.
Absolutely. So, yes, it's all of that and then some.
Yeah, and it's something that a concept that I talk about too is which I call cosmic collaboration, right? And that's when we can call it the universe, you can call it a higher power if you want, you can call it quantum physics, you can call it neuroscience, because when we start engaging that wish, and so when you're saying this expansive and that in a way that's most meaningful to them, it kind of reminds me a little bit, everybody knows the golden rule, right? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. But I love the platinum rule. Are you familiar with that
No,
one?
I'm not. No.
It's do unto others as they would have you do unto them.
Oh, I like that.
So
Okay.
isn't that really, it's kind of a nice, like, okay, how can I make a
Yes.
communication that means the most to you? Not necessarily me filtering it for what it means to me, but what it
Right.
means to you as well, right?
Right. 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 I
So,
like.
so now, do you want to expand the wish, or do you want to add a wish to something else to it, or do you want to do an activity?
Uh, oh,
'Cause
um,
I got
I want,
activity cards.
okay, I'll do the activity cards, but I want to expand the wish a bit too,
Yeah.
because I really do want, as I said, when I started this podcast, it wasn't just to start and just to invite people, it was to really change someone's life. I'm happy to know if I can change one person's life, that I feel great about that. So I really want that, when people are even listening to this show right now, to say, wow, I get it. I understand it now. And I'm going to do things differently. I'm going to make a difference. I'm going to, do what I said I was going to do 20 years ago. I'm really going to implement that idea. I'm going to help that person. I'm going to change my path, change the direction. So that's what I'm hoping. In terms of my third wish, what I hope that, that's what I'm hoping for other people.
Well, and that's, that I guess that's a way we can also expand that to say, I wish that people are learning from this, right? And they're seeing
Absolutely.
this and they're maybe saying, wait a minute, I am look too much filtering it from my own perspective or from my own limit. But like the card says, try meditation, maybe it's music, It's going out in nature, breath work, even just like I said, the three P's, peaceful,
Yeah,
positive, and purposeful. Even if that's just the energy that you exude, that's what people can pick up on. And that's kind of universal energy.
it's,
So
is.
yeah, that's what we're both hoping is and wishing for is that people are learning from this and it's helping them with their own wishes because maybe their wish isn't coming exactly the way they wanted, but maybe it's the way they needed. And they maybe the way they need it is to maybe be a little more open to how is that wish affecting other people? And that's where the purposeful kind of comes in is,
Exactly.
okay, is this going to engage other people? Because the more purposeful you are, the more other people want to support you in your wish,
Of
right?
course, absolutely, 100%. So I'm really anxious about this activity.
Yeah. So we're
You
going
know,
to draw again. I'm going to randomly draw an activity. So I've got
okay,
hundreds of these. So we'll see what this one says.
okay,
So I'm like, so this is under the category of anthropology, social psychology. That's hard to say, and neuroscience. And it's a wish chant. So it's create a simple 3 to 5 word chant from your wish. Repeat rhythmically for 2 minutes. Chanting combines ritual, repetition, vibration, and community, multiple sciences at once. And one thing that I'll add to this, and as we say it, is the word wish itself is kind of a mantra.
okay.
Wish, right? Wish is this beautiful, like the phonetics and the energy of the word wish. So if we could turn it into 3 to 5 words, what do you think we could create that and turn that into kind of a mantra?
3 to 5 words into a mantra. Okay. And with using the word wish.
And
Yeah.
you're and taking it with your wish, and we can apply it to
Okay.
your wish, right?
Okay. I wish, well, can I say I wish in there?
So yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We can add that. You can add 3 to 5 more words to I
Okay.
wish if you.
Okay.
No, how we'll figure it out. Yeah.
Okay. So I wish it's going to be longer than 3 or 5 words, but I'm trying to shorten it.
Well, go ahead and say it. We'll get it there.
Okay. So I wish everyone has an opportunity to pursue happiness.
Okay. So wish, opportunity, happiness.
Yes.
Wish, opportunity, happiness.
Yes. Wish,
That work?
opportunity, happiness.
Or maybe it's an opportunity, wish, happiness. Which flows better?
Yeah, actually, I guess that would be first. Opportunity, wish, happiness. Opportunity, wish, happiness. Opportunity, wish, happiness. Opportunity, wish, happiness. That works. Because you
That's
know what?
pretty beautiful, isn't it?
It is. I'm thinking of it, the opportunity, I'm wishing it, and I know at the end, happiness.
The result
And
is
I'm
you.
feeling, I'm actually embodying this, and I'm feeling my energy change.
Don't you
Opportunity.
feel it? Like, yeah,
Yes.
it's like psychobiology, right? Your whole
Yeah.
body, your vagus system, that's where
Yeah.
the peaceful comes in too, right? That's a peaceful opportunity, wish, happiness. An opportunity, what that's also going to do, I'm just going to throw a another science in here because I love adding my sciences, is when you repeat something, and especially if you can repeat it every day, and especially if you can add the ritual to that, which is something that you can remind you every day to say opportunity, wish, happiness. And if we say that, what kind of ritual? What's something that you do every day? Is it a time on
I
the clock or brushing your teeth or what do you
I
think that
actually
people
do, I meditate, but I do deep breathing as well,
okay.
right?
So
So
deep breathing,
that's,
maybe right when you wake up, maybe?
yeah. When I wake up and right before I go to bed, I do
Okay.
deep breathing and meditation.
That's beautiful. So what that's doing is that's anthropology, right? Because anthropology is a ritual, and that's one of the things that makes wishing so powerful, and more powerful even than goal setting, really.
Yes.
Is so that you and that when you're breathing because that's a mantra. So we're saying
Right.
opportunity, wish,
Happy.
happiness, right? So you can feel the breathing because wish you have to breathe out, right? It's just the way the word opportunity might be breathing in and
Yes.
happiness also might be breathing out. So I'll let you decide on that. And then what you're doing is if you repeat that every day, especially for like several weeks, and I'm going to say 8 weeks, and people are going to go 8 weeks. But what that does is it triggers neuroplasticity.
Yeah,
And that changes your brain to finding that. And then it also triggers what's called the reticular activating system, where if you're saying that every day, you're going to look for opportunities
of course.
for
Of
happiness
course.
every day. And you're, even if it's something simple like, I'm happy that I have breakfast this morning. I'm
Yes.
happy that I've got a comfortable, quiet bed to sleep in,
Or
or
something, I'm
whatever.
happy that someone brought me a cup of coffee.
Yes.
Anything. It's,
And
I'm,
then you'll have the opportunities to wish other happiness for others, right? And to
yes,
offer happiness to others, because wish opportunity happiness isn't just about for yourself, because
yes.
when it's purposeful, you're wishing it for your fans and followers and friends and the people you love. And that's important. And then they can be wishing for the people that they care about too. And that's going to multiply.
It is, but it's changing my mindset. It's changing, when you say that as a chant, it's a mantra, it's changing the mindset. That's what I'm focused on. And I feel like, despite the days, I go right back to that chant, right? Opportunity, wish, happiness. And that's where my mind is at. So
Opportunity.
I actually like this a lot. I'm stealing it. I'm using it. This is mine.
This is the new mantra. And maybe, if
Good.
for anybody listening or watching, tell us what you think about that, right? Do you have your own, or are you with Jackie's? Are you going to repeat Jackie's? And, tell us, because we want to know. As I said, I'm not a scientist. This is all kind of a new thing for me. I'm a storyteller that got into science as I was writing a book on wishes. And now that turned into this whole world. So
And
this
this
is
is
great.
anything that anybody could do this, really. It's quite simple to do. It really is a simple exercise to do it. And sorry, remind your listeners, how long do they need to do it for?
Well, ideally, do you do it every day for 8 weeks, and then that's going to program your brain that you're just every day you're looking for happiness. I mean, your brain is trained to do that, and that's what's so fun about neuroplasticity is that no matter how old you are, no matter what age you are, you can retrain your brain to be looking for happiness. And so
Yeah,
that's why peaceful, positive, and purposeful is you're looking for positive things. You're not
yes,
wishing against, you're wishing for. And when you add wishing for others as well, and how maybe you can deliver happiness. And one of the wish cards is about what's called the helper's high. And that's one of the sciences that there's real science in the beauty of helping others. So, but we'll draw that card for another time and
okay,
see how that. I mean, this is all random, and we're just kind of having fun with it.
okay, okay.
But this has just been really great. So, any comments or anything you want to add?
You know what? I really, it's funny. I've talked to many, many people during my show, and this something so simple. I'm already excited about it because it's already, I've embodied it. It's in my energy. It has changed my energy level anyway. Now, 3 words. That's it. Three
That's it.
words that could change your life and you can make a difference, honestly, and change the direction of your thoughts and empower yourself. So absolutely, as I said, I'm stealing this. This is mine.
Well,
Let your
and
listeners and mine borrow it.
yeah, and let's remember the science that we started with, which is making sure that it's about what others and making other people
Right.
happy and what's their definition of happiness, and not being so specific, but also being expansive to others. So
Exactly.
that's
Exactly.
how they define it, because your definition of happiness might not be theirs, and
True.
so how can you
True.
be expanded in that?
True. But
So
it's
this
easy for
is
them
this
to create their own mantra, right, as well, right? And
yeah,
just remember
absolutely.
to do it at any time, whether it's through meditation, driving back and forth to wherever you're doing, walking your dog, picking up your kids, whatever it is, you can constantly do it and it will work. I actually feel a shift already. So this is great. Thank you very much for this. I've been
It's
doing it for a while. I'm thinking, why didn't I come up with this?
I don't know. It's a crazy world.
It
But
is, it is.
well,
Thank
thank
you
you.
so
I
much.
mean, thank you so much for going through this and being one of my early ones. And thanks everybody for listening. And we just want to hear from you. And we want wish opportunity, wish happiness out and into the world. We'll send that out into the world.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you,
Thanks.
Barnell.
Thanks so much for joining us. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And keep an eye out for Brownell's TEDx talk coming soon. The Art and Science of Wishing, now available. And as a special thank you for watching to the end, please visit brownelllandrum.com/bonus for a free gift. May your cosmic wishes light the sky.